Is this the start again? No, this is the end. If there was an event, it would be here.
There's no big enemies here either.
No, the big enemy was in the other area. So when we
down the other branch?
I'll show you. Yeah. Because you could probably have seen him if you were looking for him, but if you didn't know he was there, maybe you wouldn't have seen him. He's down there.
I don't see
he's
him
the
yet.
Wolf.
The
the giant wolf.
Well, he's like everything here is kind of in dull colors. From a distance, he looked like part of the bridge.
Yeah, no, it's just a giant wolf sitting out here.
So one of the things we needed for something was a hyena pelt. What's the odds we get it off this?
That's hyenas. This is a wolf.
Okay.
I know exactly where to get the hyena pelt.
Are they a different model?
Kind of. It's what the fuck's... Oh, okay. It's this model, but it's scaled down, and they're purple and white.
Okay.
It's, you've probably seen the model that they use. It's almost identical to, like, the small wolf model that I forget what they call it, like petite wolf or baby wolf or something like that. It's in one of the earlier areas, really, really early on, there's an enemy that's called, like, baby wolf or petite wolf, and that's literally all that it is a white and purple version of this, and it's really, really small, and the hyenas are just that. Like, I don't even know if there's a difference in color.
So have we fought an ice Fenrir before? Like, do we know what's going to come off of this?
I don't know if we fought an ice Fenrir before, but I've fought the large wolves before, and they usually just drop, I think it's like Magic Wolf Claw, or Magic Wolf Fang.
Well, this might have a separate thing that we need for a plan.
Yeah, well, they do usually drop that, and that is necessary for a plan. This one dropped
items
nothing.
Found, none.
Yeah, this one just didn't drop anything.
It's all
That's fine. I accept it.
Well, we've got a bunch of item harvest here.
Yeah, but this area has got some, like, really terrible items, to be honest.
Yeah, it's been really low-level stuff.
I mean, the last one that we picked up, that was okay. I didn't quite catch what it was, but I did see that there was a strength booster in there, and that's alright. But, I don't know, most of this has been kind of garbage, to be honest.
Yeah, it's unusual that we didn't get this one open earlier.
Yeah, no, it's not that unusual. It's we keep kind of using a lot of the spare items that we have to complete the quests and stuff, which give us a lot of more like interesting items, and will give us credits and money and stuff, and that's super useful. So we don't think about the plans, but for the plans, there have been a few that we've been able to do for like quite some time and just have been kind of ignoring. And a lot of them are these dungeons, and some of the dungeons are like they require that you have other dungeons open, and there's a bunch of other stuff going on like that. It's just like a lot of this is really, really, I don't know. It's we've been slacking on getting them, is all that I'm going to say about it.
Why are you going back to the factory?
Oh, because I clicked the wrong one.
Were you trying to go into the other new dungeon? Because it was not that one.
I know it wasn't. It was this one up here.
Yeah.
Nasne Volcano.
Why is the volcano
It's Tokiden again, or not Tokiden.
Neo
Geo again. Yeah. That's what the wolves look like.
Except a different color?
Yeah, hyenas are exactly this, except white and purple. And then the normal-sized wolves are also that, but white and purple.
Okay.
I've noticed that this game especially has I'm not going to call it a bad habit, because I don't know if it's actually a bad habit or if it's just something that they thought was a good idea. They have this real weird habit, though, of taking the concept behind the same enemy but a different color thing, and just making it the same enemy and the same color, and then just changing the name.
Yeah, that's super
And it's like, why do you do that?
Yeah, why bother? Just make it a stronger version of the main thing.
There's a whole subset of enemies, if I could just bring attention to that real quick, under the beasts, right? If I can find them. Where the hell did they go? There they are. The Shampooroos. We didn't notice it right away at the very start, but I checked into this afterwards, and every single Shampooroo is identical. All of them. Like, there's no difference between these at all.
Yeah, they could have done so much. It could have been cute.
Like, I thought there was going to be a difference in, like, color or ear length or some, like, minute thing going on. And it's like, no, they're actually identical, all of them. These ones are identical, but their colors are different. Like, that's the only thing with these ones. And that makes more sense because it's like, oh, it's a color difference one.
I like the name Ganglord Panther.
Ganglord Panther? Yeah.
It's a way cooler name than that thing thinks it should have.
This is the wolf. So that's what I was talking about for just like normal wolves.
Yeah, I remember seeing lots of those.
This is the hyena.
What the? Damn.
Right? Like they're pretty much identical. And I think even the colors are nearly identical between the two of these. Like, I can't actually, with my eyes, see the difference in color.
I'm not sure if there is one.
It's really obvious when you start getting down and just looking into the area and stuff like that. It's I don't know what's up with that.
So this is interesting. Did the other...
Yep, this is what Neo Geo does. It's a little room made of metal up there with specific monsters, and then you walk down the bridge into the actual volcano, and there are completely different monsters in here.
Well, that's kind of cool that they did it that way.
Also, the items you can get from gather spots are different here than they are in the
there should have been way more areas like that.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Like how the cave is underneath the forest. Why were those not, like, kind of combined into one area, maybe?
Maybe they were worried that it would take too long to get to the cave every single time if you had to walk from the forest down to it. Because if that's the case, I can kind of understand that one.
Yeah, it's still, though, like, this is neat. They should be doing this way more.
I mean, it's not bad in any way.
Yeah, it's a multi-part area. Can we see the map real quick?
It's not going to do you any good.
Oh, we got to fill it out.
Yeah, because we haven't been here yet, so we'd have to fill the map out if we wanted to do that.
Although it is showing us the whole map on the little mini-map up there.
Yeah, the mini-map works differently, though. It's the idea is like, oh, well, you're close enough that you can see it, but the actual map gets filled in at a much slower pace. You don't have to literally touch every, like, square inch to get in there, but it's good to assume that you have to at least have it on your mini-map to begin with before it shows up on your, like, main map anyway. See, because, like, I didn't go everywhere there, but we see it all.
Yeah, fair enough.
Here. That is apparently their big one. I'm not really confident in trying that one right exactly now, to be honest, because fighting some of the enemies when we first came in here made me think that some of these enemies are actually pretty strong. So I'm convinced that the turtle would probably just ruin us.
Fair enough.
I mean, we can make an attempt at it because there is a save point around here, so I can save and then try it. But let me build some meter before we do anything. I just want to do that real quick. At least one, if not two.
Yeah,
I think I'd prefer two, just to be on the safe side.
Well, you're getting there. It's going up bit by bit.
Yeah, it does. It goes up with every hit.
I'm still really, like, regretful that we didn't get a better look at CC2.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get her back on the team as soon as we get Noir back. I guarantee she's coming with us.
Yeah. Should
like, that's just how it's gonna work.
After we've poked around here, should we go in and see if we can get either Vert or Blanc?
Yeah.
So that, like, at least we can level grind with someone.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
It'll probably require a small amount of cutscene, but it's probably not going to be very good.
When we got Noir, it wasn't too bad.
No, it was a very quick
It was just, hey, Noir, what are you doing? I'm going to go over here. Okay, we'll go with you. It was not much.
Yeah.
And if they're both active at the same time, I wonder if they'll let us have both of them.
I don't know. I would hope so, but I honestly don't know.
Although, to be fair, we don't use either of them as much as we use Neptune and Pishi and Plutia.
It doesn't matter because they also have, like, mages and I forget who Vert
mages
took with
back.
her. Who did Vert take with her? Was it the Shinobi?
I think it was. It was Marvelous, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think she did.
Okay. Yeah, no, I would like mages back, though, because mages is
mages
cool.
at the very least. Also, somebody pointed out, just before we lost mages, there was a comment left on one of the videos where we had leveled mages up, and we were like, oh, mages learned a thing, and then we didn't really check it, and that's apparently one of the only revival spells in the game.
Shit, we need
and
that.
And it's like, oh no, we just lost the character. She became as useful as possible, I guess. Whoops.
Yeah, no, we need that back.
Yeah, we do.
We desperately need a revive spell. We're constantly dying lately.
It's fine. We just gotta get her back, that's all.
Yeah, also, I like that she was ranged.
Yeah, she was a really good ranged character.
So that
is
you
weird,
don't have
but
all of
I
your
guess.
characters clustered together and easy for the enemy to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, something about Marvelous just was funny to me. Like, her skills just being as over the top as they were.
And the fact that she really liked Dr. Pepper for some strange reason.
No, I was talking about Marvelous, but yes, I love Mage's
sorry, yeah,
Dr.
you
Pepper
said
thing.
Marvelous. I thought you said Mage.
No, Mage's Dr. Pepper
yeah.
thing is great. I don't understand it, but I accept it.
I understand it. I like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, but why is she from a universe that doesn't, or she's from a universe that does have it and they don't have it here and she's searching for it.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it. I did it again.
Oh. Shit.
I'm so dumb.
No, it's fine.
No, I do this every other fucking fight. It's really annoying.
No, you don't.
I do it a lot. Like, I especially do it when I'm actually, like level grinding and stuff, and I don't call myself out on doing it when I'm level grinding as much.
You didn't
but
have
it's
to
like,
reveal that about
I know, I'm just
yourself.
saying, like, I do it a lot, and I really wish that I didn't.
Well, I think it's fine. It's an understandable... It's a really quirky menu system. I think
guess.
it's an understandable mistake to make. I mean, I constantly screw up using the D-pad on the Xbox controller. Like, and that's just, basic controls. You've got a menu here where you'd think B would be cancel, but then the shoulder button is for switching. It's like, it makes sense. I think it makes sense. Who would have thought this tortoise would have such good defense?
I did. We've just been attacking him to break his guard anyway.
Yeah, I figured that's what you were up to.
Yeah, I'm not really worried too much about doing much of his other stuff.
So this is pretty much a Torterra.
I mean, it's an island turtle. That is a thing in mythology. It doesn't really have to be.
But it's
a
structured
Pokemon.
a lot like the Pokemon.
I guess. I mean, you could also argue that it's literally just a Venusaur as well.
It kind of is, yeah. Just a little bit. But Venusaur is a lot more toad-like, so it is more Torterra, kind of.
I guess, yeah.
Not sure what the tail represents. It's got like a seashell
Yeah, it's a little
tail.
seashell on it. Yeah, it's like a
So I
clam
guess
biting
that's
its
supposed
tail.
to be more like an island.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is.
Yeah, although it's not a sea turtle.
Well, I mean, it's a tortoise, so yeah, it's not a sea turtle, you're right. But a lot of people don't remember that there really is even a difference between a tortoise and a turtle until you point it out, and they go, oh,
Yeah.
right, there is, yeah.
Yeah, they're different enough.
Oh, they're super different. One of them can walk.
Well, no, there's turtles that walk.
Yeah, well, sea turtles don't really.
Sea turtles don't, but there are turtles that aren't sea turtles.
Yeah, I mean,
And it's
that's
understandable to confuse those with tortoises, although there's usually some obvious differences. Turtles like to be soggy, and tortoises usually don't.
Yeah, tortoises like to be dry.
Yeah.
Turtles like to be moist. Turtles like to be dry. That's how you think about it. That's how you remember.
You said turtles twice.
Did I? Crap, did I?
Turtles like to be moist, turtles like to be dry.
Shit.
Turtles like...
Tortoises, whatever.
Turtles
You know,
like
there's
everything.
rules. Just remember rules. Doesn't matter what they are, just remember that there are.
Basically, you could... I think that a good rule of thumb is you could look at the feet. Like
that's the actual rule of thumb is look at the feet, because with tortoises they have actual
they
feet.
got big old stompers, as opposed to even land turtles are still mostly like found around like rivers and stuff. So they're going to have.
They have little
more
clawed
paddly
toes that are super duper webbed. Tortoises just have feet. Like they're just they're
like
solid,
little
they're
elephant
flat.
stompers.
They lift them up all the way when they stand there. They lift their bodies up off the ground. Turtles almost exclusively drag themselves when they move.
And kind of waddle.
And sea turtles just have flippers.
Yeah.
They're extra messed
Like, you
up.
can tell when you've got a sea turtle.
Yeah.
Sea turtles, by the way, are incredibly pretty almost all of the time.
Yeah, they're okay, I guess.
Other variations in the family, like regular turtles, some are cute, some are kind of ugly. Tortoises are usually pretty cute. But then you get some of the big ones that, well, I guess it's not their fault, because usually the big ones, if they're kind of ugly, they're just old. And I'll accept that. They don't have to be, like, cute when they're, like, 100 years old and the last of their kind.
Okay, in all fairness, there's only one that's like that, and I think he,
Did Lonesome George die?
I don't remember, actually. He might have.
Yeah, Lonesome George. He was like the last of his species, and he was like a jillion years old.
I don't know if he did. Yeah, he was the last of his species, though. He was one of the Galapagos tortoises, and I think he was like the North Island tortoise.
Something
specifically,
like that.
And it was pointed out on multiple occasions that he's the last of his species for the North Island variant. There are tortoises on every side of that island, and he's the only one who lives where he does. And he absolutely refused, to mate with any tortoise from any other part of the island.
He's set in his ways. Just leave him. I mean, leave him in the dust now. I think he died.
I don't know if he's dead.
I'm pretty sure it was a few years ago.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was. He was an ancient. He was
Have
like
we seen
200
this?
years old.
32-bit Mega
No,
Boy?
we haven't done this one yet.
Ooh.
She summons a sword.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's okay.
Miss.
Yeah, the first hit missed and the second one hit.
Yeah.
Let's go this way.
So, it was supposed to be hitting two things, right? Both of those.
No, it
sky
only hit
tortoises?
one at a time.
And it missed in the first hit.
It missed in the first hit.
Okay.
Yep.
As opposed to it was supposed to hit both and one just dodged.
Oh, fuck right off.
Yeah, what the? Well, so anyways,
Seriously?
sky tortoises are the most vicious of tortoises.
Which tortoises?
The ones that are over here, covered in virus
I guess.
death.
These horrible, like, virus tortoises. Yeah, these things are awful and I hate them.
Yeah.
These aren't tortoises, by the way. These are dragons. Why'd you call them tortoises?
Tortoises are a type of dragon.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're just reptiles.
Dragons are usually reptiles, but not always.
Also, can we address how weird it is that sea turtles are considered like reptiles and not amphibians?
You know how biology works.
I know how that works. Yes, I'm well aware, but it does seem a little bit strange with an animal that lives in water so much and does rely on water to not be considered an amphibian when most animals in that situation
it doesn't
would be.
Breathe water. You know how this works. You know what an amphibian is.
No, I'm aware. I know. I'm just saying.
They breathe air. They have little nostrils and they have to go up to breathe.
Yeah, I know.
As opposed to an amphibian. And there's really... Are there even saltwater amphibians around, but for the most part anymore?
No.
Yeah, like sea amphibians, I think, are a very small fragment of anything anymore, if
like
at all.
Evolutionary.
Yeah, they came
fuck-ups.
from the sea, and then they decided they like freshwater.
You can't do sea amphibians. I don't actually think they function. I don't think that works.
It screws up their whole respiration thing because it goes through the skin, and the salinity messes with it.
So the fun way that you need to remember how it is that salinity like saline content in water works for animals like that, is that they all have skin that practices osmosis. Mm-hmm. Which means that it absorbs water from the outside into the inside, because the water content outside is less than the water content inside, and their skin is malleable in such a way that it absorbs it in. most animals that are freshwater, if moved into saltwater, the salt is too thick and it makes the water content outside their bodies unable to osmose into their bodies, and vice versa.
And they die.
Yeah, and so that's why saltwater things die in freshwater and freshwater things die in saltwater. It's because the salt, in both cases, can't work correctly. In the case of like a freshwater animal going into saltwater, it shrivels up. In the case of a saltwater animal going into freshwater, it will expand. It sucks both ways, and it kills them both ways.
There's some fish that can kind of hang out in both, but they
Yes,
usually
there are.
hang out in brackish water, which is
No,
just a little
they're
of both.
called brackish water fish because brackish water is both, but they can hang out in both. They can hang out in brackish water, saltwater, and freshwater.
But it's specific fish. You can't just mix
like
and match.
bull sharks and stuff like that. Yeah, there's very specific
Yeah.
ones. Some people argue that octopi might sometimes react that way, but it's been very, very well documented that they will die if they're in freshwater for long enough.
On the other hand, they can be on
currently-
land a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's because they can hold water in their lungs. But currently, there are no accepted species of freshwater octopus,
Yeah.
basically.
And there's generally no freshwater amphibians. So, you know
there
all
are
this.
just freshwater amphibians.
I mean,
Yeah.
excuse me, saltwater. There are no saltwater amphibians. But you know all this, and I knew that you knew all this, and you know that I knew that you know all this.
Yeah.
And you still tried to tell me that you think that sea turtles should be amphibians.
Yeah.
Why
I did
would
make
you do that?
claim.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Why not?
What's your motivation here?
What isn't my motivation here?
Logic?
Yeah, that might not be it.
Yeah, that's definitely not your motivation here. And also, like, how would one type of turtle be an amphibian, but all the other turtles be reptiles? Like, how would that work? How do you think that would work? What's your plan?
I don't know.
What's the grand scheme you're working for with your amphibious turtles?
I don't know. I've given up. Did you notice they're holding little bottles, by the way?
Is that
All
like...
of the skeletons are, and I can't tell what this one's holding.
It's like vitamin water.
Yeah,
or
like
hydrogen peroxide,
Some of the
possibly.
earlier ones are holding actual bottles of what is clearly water. But this one's holding a bottle that's brown, so it could be hydrogen peroxide, or he might be holding like soda. I
Or
can't
soy
tell.
sauce or something. Well, it
Could
got
be soy
big for a
sauce.
second.
Yeah, but we couldn't see it from the angle it was at.
Yeah. Yeah, but it clearly has a label with its own unique texture, so...
Yeah, I'd like to be able to see it closer, but I don't think there's going to be a way for
Yeah.
us to do that.
Oh well, he dead now.
Yeah, he's super dead.
You just getting out of here? You're just...
Yeah,
this
well,
is
I mean,
enough?
we killed the turtle. We did a little bit of grinding in here. That's fine.
Yeah,
we
let's-
wanted to do either Lowy or Lean Box.
Yeah. One or the other, I don't
I'm
really
gonna
care
check
which.
Planet Tone real quick and make
Is it
sure
just,
that... Okay, it's
save
Polytan and
first.
the other one. Yeah, okay. That is, I'm almost positive, just the guy
Who gives us...
who gives us
Yeah,
things
maybe.
for medals.
Yeah,
Because we did
okay.
pick up a medal the last time we did stuff.
Oh, here he is.
Why, hello there. How is everything so far? Looks like you've got a medal there. You defeated a powerful enemy, right? That means you should be able to use this now. I hope it comes in handy. FPS
Oh,
received.
first person shoot.
Come back
Cool.
when you defeat any powerful enemies, or when you go up in rank.
He usually gives us the disc to put things
I'll give
in.
you another disc then. Yeah, he usually does.
Yeah, what the hell?
In fact, it seems as though maybe he thought he did give us a disc there.
Yeah.
Huh. Lady Vert, we came to help.
My, Iffy, I'm so happy you came for me. Long time no see. So, how are things looking on your side, Bert? We did find the legendary weapon, but see for yourself.
Wow, this bow is moldy and mildewy and damp all over.
There was a gun and a bow? Okay.
Apparently.
I presume it became like this from its storage in our safe. Oh, they just had it.
Okay.
We didn't air the place at all.
This won't come in very handy then.
Yes, to add, at this size, it's too large for me to handle.
If so, why not use the parts from the bow to make your spear, Lady Vert?
What, like the string?
Yeah, I have no...
There's two parts to a bow.
A string and her spear.
There's two parts to the bow.
I guess.
Yeah. My, such a splendid idea. You are truly my iffy.
But the problem here is how.
I suppose most smiths may not be able to make such a drastic fix. What is the matter? Our emergency quest starts tonight.
No, not that. Would you let Ron handle the crafting?
So Ron's gonna make things, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you do it?
Yes, I did some smithing and crafting while I was in last station.
Very well. Ron, I'll leave this weapon in your care.
In your capable little hooves. Is there anything we can help with?
It just has hands, but it's strapped little masks to the hands, and the masks are hoofs.
Yeah.
Can I ask if you can gather the materials for the crafting?
Why, most certainly.
Vert has been at it. Did nobody come with Vert originally? Is this not where Mages was?
Maybe. I don't know.
The Geats Forest.
Okay.
It
took away the Lowy thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was a choice.
Oh, well. We'll get the other one next.
I guess. Do you want to try the Geats Forest?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Because how long have we been at it?
Not very.
Okay. It feels like we've been at it a bit, but...
Yeah, it has been a little bit, but I don't know exactly.
Yeah, like, we want long episodes, I guess.
Yeah. So this is where the materials are. Is this the same background?
Yeah,
as
it
always?
is.
Speaking of Vert, what happened to your fake?
She was more interested in games, so being harmless, the brothers are on watch.
What?
Why do I feel like the wrong traits were copied for Vert?
This is the copy, right? It's gonna turn out this is the copy?
I don't know. So where could the materials for the spear be?
According to Ron, somewhere in this dungeon. Oh.
You want to do Tekken?
I don't remember who was Tekken.
It was you, and you were trying to do a deep voice, and then you gave up because it hurt too much.
Hey, Neptune!
Maybe not doing that. It's going to destroy your voice.
It will. Wow, I don't believe we'd meet in such a place. Are you here for work?
Yep. What are you doing here, Tekken?
Being a video game.
Well, I heard rumors of Lady Vert and HDD roaming here, so I came to check. All the CPUs are kind of acting strange and causing commotion, so...
Lady Vert.
Considering I didn't get any word of this means they have been slacking.
Aw.
The brothers...
the brothers Rare are completely useless.
Yeah, they were not looking at tits quite hard enough this time.
You know what's great about that is that when Microsoft bought Rare, everybody who worked for Rare, including the people who founded it, the two brothers who founded Rare, fucking left. Rare was a hollow husk when Microsoft bought it. They filled it with new people.
But they got all the copyrights on things.
Yeah, that's why it is that it was a big draw for them.
Yeah, it means we don't get Banjo-Kazooie anymore.
They didn't get Donkey Kong, though.
Yep. I know, can I tag along? I mean, it was getting a bit lonely there.
Absolutely, positively, yes. I was gonna ask the same.
We got Tekken.
Yeah, Tekken.
With how I cannot use HDD, it would be helpful if you could join us. Wait, Vert can't, but Noir could.
I don't know.
I don't know why that was.
I don't know.
Okay, hope we get along well again. Yes, same to you. Yes.
Tekken has been added.
Put Tekken at the front of the party. Don't waste this opportunity.
Alright,
Make her the leader.
I'll put Tekken up in front. Where is she? Yeah, okay. We'll do this and then that.
Okay.
And yeah, that should work. That should work.
Yeah. And make her the leader.
So, yeah. Okay, fine. I'll make
I
her
just
the
want to
leader.
see her model a little bit.
Okay, alright. I gotta look at her equipment anyway. So that's what Tekken looks like.
Damn, she looks like she's not ready to fight.
Damn, she looks like her pants are fucked up.
That's fine.
She should probably have replaced those.
She's so skinny.
She
Look
got a
at those
Burger
little
King
arms.
teacher. Look at that.
If she had a
but yeah, no,
Burger
she got
King
tiny
teacher,
little
maybe she
arms.
wouldn't be so skinny, and maybe she could have
Tekken
thrown a
soul.
punch.
Tekken only. Her soul that can only be acquired through days of hard training.
Well, wouldn't she have acquired her own soul by way of being born with it?
You'd think so.
Yeah, whatever. And she puts her hands up in a boxing stance, but not really whenever she stops.
That is not a boxing stance in the slightest, dude.
From an angle, it kind of looked like she was...
No,
Look at her
that's
feet.
just, I'm raising my hands
Look
and
at her bare
pigeon-toeing my
paddle
feet.
feet.
That's not a boxing stance in the slightest.
I'm so disappointed that Tekken isn't a more Tekkenly character. Also, pink slimes.
Yeah, what are they? Oh, they're just called red doggoos. They're not red.
Pink is a shade of red, except when it's a shade of purple.
No, it isn't.
It is. Somehow she's punching him from that far away.
Yeah, that's interesting.
She had an awfully big range for her attack for it being literally punches.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, like, how does that work?
It's her gloves, I guess.
They're just really wide gloves. Oh,
Yeah, something
nice
like
of
that.
them to do this.
Yeah, I mean, so long as they die, man.
Yeah.
We got orange jelly. They're called red doggoos. They're pink, but they drop orange jelly.
Good. All these things work together.
I guess.
Oh shit, have we fought one of these before?
This carrot? No. We
This
fought the
cactuar?
turnip versions of them.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah, but not carrots. This is new.
I like them.
Yeah, I mean, they're fine.
Little freaky little mandragora cactuars.
Yeah, a little bit. Are they called mandrake? No, it's carrotier.
Carroteers.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a cactuar.
a little bit.
And this thing, which I think the originals were named just Muse or News or something, and this one's just Max. They're exactly like them, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I don't remember what the others were called.
Me neither.
Yeah, but it was not Max, but the color's
No,
the same.
it wasn't Max. In fact, there's actually there have
Tekken's level
been-
60.
Nice. She's not hitting like she is. She's doing less damage than everybody
If we
else, I
leave
think.
here, would there be stuff for her in the shop?
Maybe potentially. I don't know. What I was going to say though is we've actually fought. Let's see if I can actually find it though. We fought once in an area when I was grinding, so we didn't get to see this on screen, unfortunately. An enemy that was literally just an eggplant that was part of that family.
Neat.
So it's just an eggplant with a little nurse's hat and a face and arms and legs, obviously.
That's weird, but okay.
But yeah, no, they're a family. It's like vegetables, but they're moving, and the tulips I think are a part of them as well. There's mushrooms. There's more flowers. Like there's a ton of things. Radisher I think is the one that we're
makes
used to
sense.
seeing. Is this one here? Oh my gosh, we actually have to heal the heck out of Plutia. She's super hurt. Okay.
We might, after we've done a little more in this area, want to go back, get some more healing items, and maybe see if there's equipment for anyone.
Definitely. We definitely want to do that.
Because I'm pretty sure we've unlocked some stuff that might work for Vert and just wasn't able to check it.
Probably, yeah.
Like, at the beginning of this session when we got some plans, but we didn't have Vert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
I guess this area is scaled for where it should be, but they're not as bad as the Neo Geo
Yeah,
front
it
ones.
feels like maybe they're not quite as bad as some of the stuff was. The Neo Geo stuff is still probably the hardest.
They
of the stuff that we've
probably,
actually
despite
ran
giving
into.
it to us earlier, wanted us to do these first.
Maybe. That would kind of make sense, yeah.
Yeah, like they gave us the ability to go talk to Noir at the same time they gave us the ability to go into that dungeon. Possibly because they thought, oh, you'd go into that dungeon, it would be hard, and then you'd look around the map for other things to do instead.
Maybe.
It would make sense.
These guys are actually pretty hard to take down, though.
Yeah.
Just these little cats
kick
have
his
a lot
ass,
of
Tekken.
It's got a lot of I don't know if it's HP or if it's just defense that's like this, but it's real strong, actually.
I think Tekken is just fronting. This is a cosplay, and the real Tekken is, like, super buff.
Well, she's showing off her underwear, too. I don't know if you caught
Neptunia.
that.
Oh, no.
If this is just her cosplay, I mean, I'm kind of impressed by how dedicated she is, I guess.
Not dedicated enough for any of them gains. Look how small she is. She doesn't seem to fight like she should be named Tekken.
Well, she also doesn't look anything
Pludia's
like Kaihachi, so...
dead.
Yeah, Pludia's dead.
That sucks.
Yeah, that happened. I'm gonna have to heal her. It's gonna be a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Once she's up, she can heal herself, though, so it's not as bad.
Potentially, yeah.
I'll help you.
Yeah.
I'll help you, myself.
Let me see.
Yeah, they should give them unique voice clips
If
where
they're
they
doing
heal
themselves like
themselves.
healing themselves, yeah.
That would be
I kinda
an
agree.
interesting place to have a voice clip that was a little bit meta.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
My status is boss.
Fuck, I knew it! I knew it! I knew that was gonna happen.
What should I do?
I'm just gonna have to kill this as fast as I can.
The metal Dogu doll is so cute.
Yeah, the little gray Dogu man. Yeah.
Look at it.
It's
I mean,
pretty
they all
adorable.
do that, but this one's especially cute. I think the stripes are what really make it for me.
Yeah,
It's like-
I mean, honestly, out of all of them, I feel like maybe that one is the cutest that we've wound up getting
Yeah.
so far.
I mean, the others were generic cute. That one had like things going on for it that you couldn't have just seen in any other random game
Yeah.
because it's based off one of the game's enemies.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Just beating on this horse.
Kick a horse, Tekken.
Gotta hit it as hard as you can.
I hope we run into some bears or pandas while using her.
No, I doubt it. Also,
Ow.
pandas are bears. Saying that, it's like saying, I hope we run into some bears or bears.
I do, though. Or, I guess, kangaroos.
or
gunjack.
velociraptors.
Yeah.
I know the jokes you're making. Do you
Yeah.
know enough about Tekken to make those jokes?
No. But neither does this girl, I think. Because look at her. She's...
That's an orange enemy. The orange enemies here are dolphins.
Yeah, I mean, we've come across other dolphins.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, I noticed that the orange enemies here, they're dolphins.
Yeah.
That's actually an enemy type that I don't think that we've ever run into non-orange versions of.
No,
actually.
because they're huge.
Yeah,
We've never
it's
seen small
weird.
ones. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, we've also not seen small versions of, like, the big flying dragons or the ancient dragons or whatever. Some things just don't have small versions.
The big flying dragons?
Like the ones with the axes. The ones I was calling
No.
turtles.
I meant like red versus orange enemies. I didn't
okay.
mean like
I don't
actually
know.
physically small.
Okay.
Lady Vert over there.
Over
This time we're not going
there.
to skip this. Now, Lady Vert, please, this way. The town is only a short distance away.
I cannot wait for the Butler Cafe.
That's not the voice, and you know it.
Well, it's all caps, so I'm not gonna.
They're taking her to a maid cafe, but for guys.
Yeah, I'm not using the same voice though because she's cap talking.
Yeah, all right.
So
fine.
she's a robot. Brothers, what are you doing with the fake?
Don't tell me you can't tell the difference between Lady Vert's. Oh? Why, isn't it Lady Vert and the Girl of Flatness?
Maybe they've determined that the
Girl of Flatness!
fake has slightly bigger boobs, so they've allied with
Do
it.
not underestimate us brothers. We do know the lady here is fake.
Are you betraying me?
Do not be mistaken. We are merely escorting the fine maiden here. Yes, as our second master.
Isn't that what you call betraying? It seems you both need to be taught a lesson.
They're just hanging out with the version of her that's not immediately evil. Except now it is, I guess.
Yeah. I will not let you harm these two fine gentlemen. So, the fake is now acting like a master? Yes, I am a fake, but as long as they follow me, I am their master to be. How noble for being a fake. You truly epitomize me as my fake.
Good.
Kampa, doesn't Vert look more like the bad guy now?
Nup nup. Even if you think so, you should keep that to yourself.